for joining me today. So today I'm going to do a look for you that is my wintertime kind of full glam go-to look. Today I'm going to be using some really great products. So now let's jump in. To start off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face. Lately I have been using this Pixie Spray Vitamin Wake Up Mist all over. Typically I do my eyebrows and then I prime my face, but where this one is so hydrating, I like to go ahead and spray it on so it has time to fully soak into the skin while I do my brows. This guy smells like Fruit Loops. It smells so good. Okay, I'm going to jump right in to my brows. Grab me a spoolie here and just kind of comb them up. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to be using the Ka-Brow by Benefit Cosmetics. This is the one that has the little pomade and it has the brush on the other end. Okay, once I fill in my eyebrows, I like to then go in and take my concealer and just kind of carve those out a little bit more and kind of shape them up a little better. Okay, now that we have them carved out, I am going to go in and jump on in to my eye look. I'm just going to kind of prime my lids with that same Tarte concealer and just take a beauty sponge and just kind of work it out all over. Once you have that concealer worked in, I like to take a nice setting powder and then go over top of it just to really set that concealer in the lid. Today I am using the Cover FX translucent setting powder. Once I've done that, I can jump right into my eyeshadow. And today I'm going to be using the Morphe 15 in Night Master. And this guy right here, as you can see, there's the mirror. These are the shades that's in it. This guy, I can't remember how much this one was, but this one is a very nice palette. Some of the shades are just typically what I go for. Okay, jumping in with the eye, I'm going to start off with this shade right here called Custom. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the shade Opal. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Goals right here. I'm going to come in and I'm going to pop in with the shade Shook. That is this corner shade right over here. And then I'm going to come in with this shade Va Va Voom right here. Now that we have our shadow on, I am going to pop a little concealer on the lightest parts on my eyelids right now. And we are going to put a shimmer shade in there. So I'm going to jump back in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm only going to use the tiniest little bit of this, because this stuff a little bit goes a long way. Now that we have the concealer there on our lids, I'm going to take that same exact brush and I'm going to pick up, I kind of want to do the shade Unique here. It's this real shimmer shade. It's this second one over. This is the one that I want to go in that same spot with. And actually, I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus, spray my brush first. I'm knocking everything over. And then pick some of that up. Okay, once we have that in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of one of my brushes, go back in with that very first shade we did, and just kind of hit the inner corners of my eyes to brighten those up just a little bit. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on with some liner. I am actually going to be using the Tarte Precision Longwear liner, and we are just going to kind of add a wing to this look today. Now that we have our wings done, I'm going to show you all just a little trick that I have learned to kind of cleaning up some mistakes that you can do when doing a wing. What you want to do is you want to take a very tiny, precise brush. I spray mine with MAC Fix Plus. And then the best thing to do, if the bottom of your wing just looks kind of slumpy, fallen, or it doesn't have that sharp line, take this and create a sharp line with it, and it will pull the rest of that liner back. Now from there, you can either wipe it off or just cover it with foundation, but this is the best way to sharpen and straighten up your eyeliner without having to totally wipe it off and restart. Okay, now that I have some really funky looking wings on, I am going to go right in with my foundations. Now, like I said, this is a more full coverage glam look. So I'm going to be mixing two of my favorite foundations. First, I'm going to be using the Dior Forever Skin mixed with the Hourglass Vanish Stick. Now that we've went in with our foundation and we have it completely blended out, and on the viewfinder, these shades look way too dark for me, but I promise, looking in my mirror and in natural lighting and with my lighting in here, it's really not that off. So once we have that blended out, I'm going to go in with my concealer. Now that we have our concealer worked into the skin, I'm going to grab my Cover FX setting powder and just go in and kind of set some of the areas that we just concealed. Once you've added the setting powder to your concealer and foundation, you are ready to contour. Now you can do a powder contour or a cream contour. Today I'm actually going to be using the NYX Wonder Stick. And I have the lightest shade, I think I do. Light medium is what I have. And I'm just going to go in and do a little bit of cream contour around the cheeks, nose, and forehead area. Now that we have our cream contour blended, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that NYX Wonder Stick, just pop on the other side, more of the highlight side here, and just kind of really brighten up some of the parts of my face that contour went a little too far. what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in with just a little bit of bronzer around these parts, just to add a little bit more warmth to the face. Now that we have our face bronzed, we can pop in with a little bit of blush. And for blush, I just want to use a nice, just very light brush, not something that is very dense and compacted together. I want something that is very, very loose, so I can just lightly dust the blush on my cheek because I don't want it too intense. Now, once you've completed that step, you're ready for your highlighter. Today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminating Highlighter. I'm going to pop back into the eyes, and I'm just going to kind of repeat what I did up here in the outer corner on the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Bare Minerals Liquid Lip in the shade XYZ. Okay, I was making sure I was looking at the right thing. I was like, Matt? I don't know the name of this lip. I'm wanting to hit this other Bare Minerals lip called Hemp just over the center of this because I really think that it's going to spice it up and make it look really pretty. Okay, yes, I was right. That is just what this look needed. Now, I'm going to pop off camera. I'm going to put on some falsies real quick, and then I'm going to come back and show you all the fully completed look. There's Brennan back there. This is the completed look for the full coverage, full glam, winter kind of makeup look. My camera died, and I have it in there charging right now, so I had to switch to my iPhone camera, but this is what it looks like in natural lighting. And as you can see, if you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down there if you want to see more. And thank you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.